Great products are made when companies focus on the core problem they solve and also care for the small but necessary details that elevate the experience. In this tiny little case, shaped like a ring box, are the shiny, round Galaxy Buds Pro, being tested while connected to the OnePlus 9 Pro and occasionally the iPhone XS. Samsung made them and named them to compete and be better than the AirPods Pro. They are focused on giving great sound, great bass, and the best possible active noise cancellation. They're priced higher than most of the great ANC enabled earbuds, but are they really worth the price? Is this a good enough product with the focus where it is required? I'm gonna answer just that. What's the most important thing in a pair of truly wireless earbuds? How they sound. The Galaxy Buds Pro sound excellent. There is a depth in the sound that comes out of them. There is proper instrument separation. What I mean by this is that you're able to differentiate between the different layers of the instruments that form the composition of the music that you're listening to. Unlike what you hear on an average pair of headphones, where all of these layers of music are flattened out together, which is why you feel like the sound that comes out of them is flat. The bass is excellent. It does not overpower the other parts of the sound. Everything from rock to country to hip hop to R&B to pop to jazz sounds amazing. I still find the sound being more balanced, more particular and more detailed on Oppo and Coexes, but for the lovers of bass and volume, this is as perfect as it can get. But this is expected when you have a pair of earbuds that cost this much. What also needs to be great at this price is active noise cancellation. It's a system of mics on a pair of earphones or headphones, which is able to block out all the background noise or the white noise in the environment that you're in, like the sound of the train or the car or the plane that you're in. The ANC on the Galaxy Buds Pro is also amazing. It is almost as good as this, the Sony WH-1000XM3s that I have. It is seriously impressive for something that is so small. My mind was and still is blown by how amazing the ANC is on these tiny little pair of earbuds. The battery that powers the great ANC and the sound is just as impressive. I hardly need to charge them. In the past month that I've used them, I've only charged them like thrice. So in the real world use, they pass the test. The case can also wirelessly charge, so if you have a phone which can wirelessly reverse charge other stuff, you can charge them up through your phone. All of this seems like paradise. They sound so nice, they block out all the noise. For charging, they offer choice. Hold a minute, it's coming. They are really small, but their battery always makes them available for a call. And they can even detect when you're speaking. So they switch to transparency mode and turn the volume of the music down automatically as soon as you start speaking. The Galaxy Buds Pro seem perfect so far. I should probably suggest you to buy them. Samsung focused on the core problem that these earbuds were going to solve. But they just sort of forgot about all the necessary details that elevate the experience. And that is their undoing. The Galaxy Buds Pro are really small, but you really need big ears to be able to keep them inside your ears. I have relatively big ears, and yet it took a few days and some pain to get over for me to be able to fit them in my ears perfectly. Now I get that for the ANC to work, these earbuds need to have a tight seal, and for the tight seal to work, they need to have a tight fit. But ironically, even after all of this, if you move a lot, these earbuds are just going to slide out, which is very annoying. I found myself pushing them in a lot of times. And since you have to push them in repeatedly, the gestures to control the music, which was supposed to be great, end up being pretty annoying. It takes a single tap to pause or play the music, which often pauses the music whenever you push the earbuds in. It takes a double tap to change to the next song, triple tap to go to the previous song, and tapping and holding to migrate between noise cancellation and transparency mode. And you do not get to change these controls, except the tapping and holding input. The double tap has to be very well timed, otherwise these earbuds will 5 times out of 10 take it as a single tap and pause the music. They do not have in-ear detection because they never pause whenever you take them out of your ears. The mics are great only for noise cancelling.
For calls, they pick up every little noise that is there in the room or even outside. So, whenever you're speaking on a call, your voice will very easily get overshadowed.
I could only take calls on these earbuds when my room door was shut, and there was absolutely no noise. All the other times, I would have to say the same thing thrice at increasing volumes for my voice to be clear to the person listening at the other end. Of course, not here because there's no noise in this home, but you get the point. The case they come in is okay. It's very small, very minimal, matte finish. Fitting in the earbuds is very easy, but there is no place for you to put your finger in to open the case. My thumb always slides off the front of the earbuds, and I can never open the case easily with a single hand. And I always have to use both my hands to open it. It shouldn't be that hard. It doesn't have to be. And all sides except the side with the hinge feel pretty much the same. Because of which 6 times out of 10, I end up trying to open the case from the wrong side. Why Samsung thought it's okay to not care about these issues is just disturbing to me. They were able to sort out the core problem that they wanted to sort out with a pair of earbuds, but they just never focused or even cared about the details along with it. I really wanted these earbuds to be the best. I really wanted these earbuds to be the perfectly sounding and the perfectly usable earbuds. They are the former, but they are certainly not the latter. All because of the small but consistent issues which end up harming the experience and make the great sound and the great ANC redundant. Is there someone who should buy them? I honestly can't recommend them to anyone. If you're someone who deeply cares about having the greatest possible sound and the greatest possible ANC on a pair of earbuds, get them. It's your choice. But you will have to put up with a lot of small, really annoying issues. Alternatively, you could go for the Open Go X's. They sound more balanced, more detailed, less space heavy. The case is small and simple. The battery life is just as good, and they cost a lot less. For a more detailed review of the Open Go X's, click up in the corner. That covers it. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you loved it, and share this video with the people who are thinking about the Galaxy Buds Pro so that they stop thinking about it and get something else. You'll be helping them, you'll be helping me, you'll certainly not be helping Samsung. But anyway, I'll talk to you real soon on the next one.